Okay, so the first rule says you can use the be going to and will to make predictions um, about the future, right? To make predictions or guesses. When we say guesses, we are talking about um, when you, bueno, adivinar. Basically, it's like that. Adivinar things about the future. Okay, so they can say you can use both ways to make predictions about the future. So here you have two examples. She's going to be very successful. She will be very successful. Some students aren't going to pass the exam. Some students won't pass the exam. Remember that the formula or the structure is with the verb to be, she's going to be very successful, or with will is she will be very successful. Okay, we don't have to use verb to be, we don't have to use anything else. In the negative, some students, in the negative, we are going to use some students aren't going to pass the exam, and with will is some students won't pass the exam. Remember that I told you before that with the be going to, you can pronounce that like she's gonna she's gonna be very successful, or some students aren't gonna pass the exam, right? In the second rule that we have here, you can use definitely, probably, or maybe to say how certain you are about something. Definitely, probably, or maybe to say how certain you are about something. Notice how they are used with will and be going to. So we are going to check this. Definitely is because you are 100% certain of something. If you say, I will definitely study more, that means that 100% sure that you are going to study more. I will probably study more. That is like you are very certain of something, but not 100%. You could say that is an 80%. Let's say that is 80%. Okay. And maybe you think that something is possible. Maybe we could say that is 50%. Maybe something can be possible, but it's not 100% sure. So the examples that we have here are, let me use another color. He'll definitely or probably study business in college. So you see how they are using definitely. They are using definitely after the modal will. He will definitely or he will probably study business in college. Okay? And then when we use maybe, they use maybe at the beginning of the sentence. He maybe he'll study business in college at the beginning of the sentence. When we use the negative, you see the position of definitely and probably. We use it after the subject. He definitely won't study history. He probably won't study history. So remember that when the sentence is in positive, we are going to use definitely or probably after will. Maybe goes at the beginning of the sentence. And in the negative sentence, we are going to use the subject, the word definitely or probably, and then we are going to use want in the rest of the sentence. Understand that part? Any questions so far?
More or less.
Okay. With going to, we use the subject, then the verb to be, and then we use definitely or probably. Going to attend college in the fall. Okay? For positive sentences with be going to, we use the subject first.
I don't hear very well, teacher.
It is you or it is everybody. Can you hear me well or not?
Se está cortando.
Pero se corta para todo el mundo o solo Fiordalisa?
Por mí no.
Yo lo
Okay,
escucho bien.
Fiordalisa, maybe it's your connection, Fiordalisa. Okay.
Yo le escucho bien, ti.
Okay.
I don't hear.
Es tu conexión, Fiordalisa. Okay, so continue. For positive sentences, positive sentences, we use the subject first, then we use the verb to be, definitely or probably, and then we use going to, and the rest of the sentence. Remember that the subject can be I, can be they, can be a name, Maria, Carlos, my brothers. Okay, so depends on the subject. You know if you are going to use am, is, or are, right? So for the same, here happens the same with maybe, the same as it happens with will. We use maybe at the beginning of the sentence, right? Like here. Maybe she's going to get a job after graduation, right? Maybe at the beginning. And with the negative, you can use it both ways. She, right? The subject first, definitely or probably, and then isn't going to go to college. But you can also say she with the verb to be, and after the verb to be, definitely, probably not going to go to college. Okay? So again, with the negative, you can use these two ways. First the subject, followed by definitely or probably, and then this followed by isn't going to or be going to in negative, go to college. Okay? Or you can use the subject first, then the verb to be, definitely or probably, and not going to go to college. Understand that part? No.
Yes.
Okay. I am recording this. Okay, yo estoy grabando esto y se lo voy a enviar para que puedan practicar más. I know it's um maybe for the first time you're not going to learn everything, but with the practice you are going to learn. And I hope that you are watching all those videos. Yo espero que usted esté mirando y practicando con todos esos videos. No son de balde. Ayer le mandé muchísimo. Ustedes vieron la hora, a la hora que se lo mandé, because I'm working with you. Okay. So to make questions and to give answers with be going to and will. So here you have examples. Let me use this color then. For the question, we use the same rule with the verb to be. Okay. The verb to be goes at the beginning, and then we have the subject and going to. Is she going to go to graduate school? Right. If you want to, this is the answer. Well, this is one of the answers that you can give. Maybe, right? I'm not sure. Remember that maybe is because you are not 100% sure. Will she go to graduate school? Right. When we use the modal goes at the beginning. Will she go to will she go to graduate school? Probably not, right? I think she wants to get a job, right? So you see the difference. Here you can say maybe, here you can say probably not, Or if you are 100% sure, you can say definitely no, because you are 100% that this person is not going to graduate school, right? So they say here, you can ask yes or no prediction questions with be going to or will. It's common to answer these questions with only, definitely, probably, or maybe. So here they are talking about positive answers. For example, if I ask you, are you going to finish the program? You can say definitely, only that. Okay, because you are 100% that you are going to finish. Definitely, probably, or maybe. Okay, you can use these three words only. To express the negative, you just have to add not after definitely, probably, or maybe. So I am going to give you more examples with this. Are you going to finish the program? Are you going to finish the program? So if you want to say yes, if you want to say yes, you can say definitely. Okay. Yeah, I am 100% sure that I am going to finish the program. Definitely. Or if you are maybe 80%, you can say probably. Or maybe if you are not very sure. Maybe. With the negative, you can say, are you going to oh to finish, not touch. Are you going to finish the program? Definitely no, because maybe you have to work, you don't have time or whatever, but you can only say definitely no, or probably not, or maybe. Okay, so there you have positive and negative questions with short answers. Understand? Yes, no? Hmm. O entienden o no entienden o no me escuchan o I don't know what happened.
Teacher,
Yeah.
yo
Um,
escucho
I don't understand. I mean, your voice sounds like a robot. Maybe your connection, Erika. I know it is really cloudy today.
cortado.
Tu voz se oye como cortada, Erika. Parece que la connection. No, no se escucha.
This part I understand, but other part I don't understand.
Which part do you don't understand?
Um, and she's no, la que tiene A, B.
Okay. Okay. I am going to explain this part, right? That is the same as the questions I did here. Sorry. Um, for example, I can make questions. As you know, we make questions with the verb to be using the verb to be at the beginning. Is she going to, I'm going to use another example. Is she going to buy a car? Right. I want to know if she's going to buy a car. So you can say definitely, because you know that you are 100% sure that she's going to buy a car. Okay, you can give that simple answer, definitely. Or if you are not very sure, you can say probably. In that case, maybe you are 70% or 80% sure that she's going to buy the car. Or when you say maybe, you are 50% sure. Okay. So when a person asks you something, you can use these three questions. Sorry, these three words. Um, are you going to the party on Sunday? Are you going to go to the party on Sunday? Yes, I'm going. Definitely, I'm going. Right. Probably, I don't know because these days are raining, so I am not sure if I'm going. Maybe yes, because I have a test on Monday, but maybe I'm going to the party. Okay, so you can use these three words to answer that. Imagine that I'm asking to my brothers, are my brothers going to buy a car? The same sentence to answer. I can use the same to answer. I can say definitely, probably, or maybe. Definite, definitely. I can also say, for example, if I want to give more information about my answer, I can say they are definitely going to buy a car. Okay. If it's in positive the sentence, I can say that they are definitely going to buy a car. Okay. So if in this case, I am following the same rule that I have here, right? The subject first, then the verb to be, the word definitely, I can say definitely, probably, and then going to with the verb and the rest of the sentence. Okay? I am following everything here. Um and with the will is the same, is the same. I am going to use a will to make the question. Let me give you this the same example. Will your will my brothers buy a car? In this case, remember when we use will to make the question, we don't have to use the verb to be or going to or anything else. Will my brothers buy a car? And you can use the same answers that we used here. Definitely, probably, maybe. Or if it's in negative, you just have to add not at the end of this the word. Okay, at the end. You can say if the answer is negative, you can say definitely not, or probably not, or maybe not. Understand? Yes, understand or not? Make questions. No questions. Well, okay. So let me send a capture of this. People, remember, if you have a doubt and you don't make question, you are going to keep the doubts. No van a aclarar su duda. Si tienen una duda y no hacen preguntas, se van a quedar con la duda. Y recuerden que todo eso va para examen. So, let me send you this. Carolina,
Yes, teacher.
tú tenías varios días que no entraba, Carolina.
Sí,